Louder!
And it's time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time!
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll breathe the sweet salt air. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what's going on, Gorehounds? Welcome to another fantastic episode of the Gore N More podcast. I am your not-so-mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing the shit show in. However, I can't bring this shit show in alone. For with me, as always, are my beloved horror homies. Starting it off with that Chad Daddy, that Dark Lord of Knowledge, all the way down from that Chattahoochee, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
What's up, homie? We have joining us all the way from the other side of the globe, that saucy Aussie, that doppelganger kangabanga, Mr. Brody Kane.
How's it going, me mateys?
Yeah. And thank you for joining us, by the way, homie.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having me.
thanks. Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you.
Yes, it is.
And we have that beloved Meat Mountain, also known as that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Hey, here's some meat for you, right
Oh,
here.
shit, that's a lot of Reese's. God damn.
Also, just to say what's up there, Gene. We see you.
What is up, Gene? How are
Howdy,
you,
Gene.
sir? Hope you're doing well.
Good evening.
Yeah, we are talking 1976's The Omen today. But before we do that, we're going to talk about what the fuck we did maybe the last weekend, or maybe what we didn't do. I don't fucking know. Unfortunately, we do not have Scuba here now. We may later, but I don't want to say any guarantees. So for now, we do have Variant Scoobs pulling it in. So if you could bring your cheesy self in, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your
Thank you, Variant Scoobs.
You know, I feel like utter crap. I am not hungry at all.
But that made you hungry?
I would still eat that.
Fucking right, dude.
And I still, every time I watch the video, I forget that he's in the left corner doing the video. I'm like looking at the pizza. I'm like,
You don't even look. You don't even look at the fucking the Scoobs. It's just people.
oh, I didn't even know he was there for the longest time. And I'm like, he's fucking in there? Where?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So, Chad Daddy, how you been, homie? We didn't get you last week. You were under the weather a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm still not feeling the greatest. I've been fighting off this awful head cold / whatever the fuck it is. Like, I'll go from, like, feeling good in the morning, and then by the end of the day, I feel like utter shit, like I'm nauseous and everything. And I've been blowing out some of the most ungodly, mucusy crap throughout this past week. It's horrible.
Yummy.
I thought you were going to say farts or something. I was like, oh, dude.
No, I knew where he was going, but it's just.
It has just been nasty, and it's been going through the house. You know, the poor kids, they're sick, they're not sick, then they're sick again, and it's been everyone.
Damn.
And so, aside from that, you know, trying to keep warm in these frigid fucking sub-zero goddamn wind chills the last week, it has been I don't know how it's been for you guys, but it's been horrible here.
It's been cold, I can tell you. It's been
It's been
20
cold
degrees.
and windy. I feel like we've had worse, so I'm not trying to say nothing.
Oh, we definitely had worse. Like last year we had worse, but Friday night, the power went off at like 4:30 in the morning, so by the time we got up and got shuffled off to bowling Saturday morning, it was a cool 58 degrees in the house.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right.
that's not nice.
But the power came back on when we were out, so we came home and it was nice and warm.
That's solid.
Good.
Solid.
Good.
Aside from that, not much. I watched this movie called After Everything with Steph.
Okay, what's that?
It's a series of books called After. It starts with like After and then After We Fell, something. I don't remember the names of them. It's a movie and book series she loves. I mean, they're not awful. Like the first movie I watched, it was literally just this guy and girl just finding different places to fuck.
So it's a porn.
No,
After
because there's
sex.
no nudity. There's no nudity, but yeah,
But it could be a porn.
it could be a porn.
All right.
It should be one.
It could,
It's lady porn.
kinda.
No.
Like more 50 Shades of Grey.
Bobby's on the train. Can you ride it?
I'm riding it in.
So yeah, we watched that because we were supposed to have a date night, but we ended up canceling that because we were expecting a real bad snowstorm in the area, which laid down like 2 fucking inches of snow again.
Yeah, 2 inches.
Yeah. Yeah, the backyard's not the other thing that got 2 inches.
Put up,
So, yeah, it's been pretty calm and quiet around here. Yeah.
Glad you're feeling better, though. Better than you were.
I'm better than I almost didn't even come tonight.
Oh, damn.
I took like a nice long hot shower because I was just had the chills and everything.
Those are the best, man.
Yeah. So I'm feeling a little better anyway. Not feeling.
Quick, Boss Man says he hears a hiss coming through us. Is anybody hearing it?
I don't hear
Yeah, Chad's got a little background, but it might be the fan.
I don't have a fan on. I don't know what the hell it would be.
No? I do hear it, but I always take it out and usually in post. Anyways.
Okay. Oh,
No, maybe it's just a loose connector on my microphone or something.
Yeah.
So
But,
yeah, that's about all I got going on. Not much. Birdie, how about you, buddy?
Yeah, no, not much, mate. Doing a little bit of job hunting at the moment. So yeah, just other than that, really not fucking much. It's not really much happening down this way. I just got done watching a TV series on Netflix called Boy Swallows Universe, and it's essentially the Australiana of the 80s down this way. It portrays it pretty damn well, and I don't know, just the story behind it itself is pretty intriguing, and it's definitely a series that I didn't think that would be any good at all. I thought it'd be like a PG-13 type thing, but it's a lot of adult themes through it, and it's definitely getting a lot of hype and praise at the moment. So if anyone out there is looking for something to watch, I highly recommend that, because I think y'all would enjoy it and what it was like down here throughout the 80s. So other than that, nothing much else. I'm one boring ass motherfucker. I really can't think of anything when you. Yeah, sorry.
It sucks. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot, homie.
No. I should come prepared. I'm very fucking professional,
Yeah, and we are.
For a reason, homie.
I tell you what, though, after our little conversation about Mortal Kombat yesterday, I am so fucking excited. I literally spent half the day yesterday just scrolling through like Instagram hashtags of MK2, just trying to find new things. Yeah, like when I sent you that photo of Kano and the other boys.
Bro, that is literally the first one I have seen with him at any of the trailers for the new ones. So that makes me super happy.
So Kano is there.
He is in it for sure. Hopefully it's not just some bitch ass throwaway like callback scene. Like hopefully we get Robot Eye Kano, you know what I mean? Or maybe even worst case Revenant Kano. I'll take that because we're getting Quan Chi, you know what I mean? So whatever.
Absolutely. And he never put the emulant back of is it Shinnok's emulant? So
correct.
Could be fucking anything. Quan Chi could see that as an opportunity to bring back fucking Mr. Kano. So it's endless theories behind that bit. Other than that, sorry to hold up the show.
No.
Passing it over to you, Bobby, because I'm pretty much done, mate. So
what did I do this weekend? I was with my girlfriend. We went to Atlantic City for the night on Saturday, and we gambled just a little bit. Didn't lose too much, so it was still a fun time. And then Friday night we were just hanging out because we had the snow coming here, but it didn't cover the roads, so we were able to get out and go around and do what we had to do. And then Sunday was football with my family at my uncle's with everybody. So we were enjoying the games, having food, and watching my little baby cousin walking around. She's going to be 1 next Wednesday. So, and she's already big. She's already walking. Like she's getting at least about 10 steps in every time she gets up and goes. It's so cute.
Can I say also, Bob, props for utilizing a single digit number and not giving me some bullshit months. If it's one, it's one. Don't give me 12 months after that bullshit.
Months.
No.
What do you think?
You're 1.
36 months, you're 3. You're
now you know what I'll be as a parent. Oh, they're 4. No, they're a fucking year old.
Don't make me do math when you're telling me about your kids, dude. Fuck that shit.
And then also what I've been up to lately, not just for the past week, I have to show this because I know Brody would appreciate it. I've been reading Geezer Butler's book, Into the Void.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, it's a pretty good read if you guys are Black Sabbath or metal fans. This is a good book to pick up. I mean, it's, he's not it's not like a shit on everybody. It's this is what they did, this is what I did, this is what I wanted to do, and this is where it ended up. Very good book. I highly recommend it, and yeah, it's a pretty good goddamn read.
Oh yeah.
And I recorded my first episode of 2024 Machine Shop last week, so
Woo!
I'll get the
Nice.
description over to the boss man, and hopefully I'll get that coming out probably next week or so. But that's all that I've been up to. John, tell us, please.
Well, I've had a pretty relaxed fucking weekend. Didn't do much because it was shitty weather and I wasn't trying to be out in it. So, yeah, you know. Honestly, man, like this weekend, Saturday was just literally do your chores in the morning and game all fucking day. So the wife and I've been, I'm sorry, Chad, I know you're going to hate this, but her and I have been diving hard into Lego Fortnite, dude, because Lego Fortnite, it's like Minecraft, but better. And I don't know, dude, like, I mean, if you like Legos, it's just like, once you unlock your village, dude, and you get all the parts, you can just make whatever the fuck you want. So, like, my brother-in-law made his house, and it's like some fucking Tower of Babylon, dude. It's ridiculous. Like,
but there's a Lego game like that called Lego Worlds.
Yeah, but I have that already, and it's not as good, and I don't know. I didn't like that one as much. This one seems more, hey, it's free. So that was cool, you know. And there's going to be consistent updates for it. I don't know. Either way, solid. There's been a bunch of them join us. Unlike Minecraft, though, you can give out keys to like 7 different people. So up to 8 people can hop in this one world, and you don't need the primary owner and shit like that. So that's like, yeah. I think that's pretty sweet, but that's also some super fucking nerdy shit. So I won't go any further.
I wouldn't know what the hell you're talking about on that one.
Bro, literally, you're just a Lego character, and you're just like, you start out and you're like, okay, I'm going to collect some sticks and some rocks. And then you make a campfire, and then it goes on from there. That's all I need.
But you just said that, and I'm over here like, you know something? I could get
It's weird, man, because like it's super like you don't like you're doing shit, but you're not doing anything, but you feel like you're doing a fuck ton. Like it's weird.
So like
I don't
daily
even know
life sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know. Bro, simulator games are fucking weird, man, in general. Because like when you start to think about them and like when you pull back and start to think about you playing them. So like case in point, I played an arcade simulator one time. You might ask, what is in said arcade simulator? So you start off taking over a laundromat with some arcade games. And the idea is to get enough money to start bringing in more arcade games, get rid of the laundromat, make it this crazy arcade, right? Okay. I tried it out. Really fucking fun. 30 minutes into it, I'm like, why the fuck am I doing digital laundry when I got fucking laundry sitting behind me that I actually have to fucking do? Like, I don't know, man. The simulator game shit goes, same thing with pressure washing simulator. That's another one. I can just go out and pressure wash. I don't need to fight. You know?
I do it for a living.
Yeah. I mean, the game's fun as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but
the kids have a job simulator game on the fucking VR headset. And one of the job simulators is a mechanic simulator. Like, I don't want to be a fucking mechanic in a simulator. I'm a mechanic as it is.
I'm not going to lie, though, dude. I did see a fork truck simulator on Xbox, and I'm kind of intrigued. But no, anyways, like I said, man, shit ton of gaming this weekend. Go ahead, bud.
That's like, you know, what are you, a mechanic? Yeah. I'm a mechanic.
That's like if you drive like a tractor trailer, and then when you got home, you're like, I'm gonna play trucking simulator, dude.
I want to know if the fork truck simulator is like that fucking fork truck safety video.
No, it's more of like, have you seen the fork truck like competitions in Japan and stuff, dude, where they got to go on crazy, like, bro, it's fucking awesome, man. Like Germany and Japan has all these crazy wild fork truck competitions where you go on like teeter totters and you're balancing like a stack of like crazy amount of shit. And you got to try to like, dude, I want to do it. I'm not going
to go to that, let alone do it.
That is a drinking event and a half for just dudes. Straight up, not even a fucking lie. What else did I do? Oh, so Sunday we celebrated my nephew's birthday. So reached out to his dad, just asked him the heads up, or, you know, at least see if it was cool. But the wife and I ended up getting him his got him a BB gun. He was 10. Bro, I'm like, yeah, it's time, dude. He needs one.
Yeah. Fuck.
And bro, he was the look on his face. I almost wish I was filming it, but I just wanted to, like, you know, live in the moment. But it was just like he looked like N64 kid, bro. He was like, he's like, you got me a shotgun, and I'm like, not quite, but no, dude, he was fucking loving that for sure. So hopefully we'll have some. I told him, I was like, yo, man, call me out. I got a bunch. I'll bring out the family. We'll do a nice little like shooting rally day, just a bunch of BB guns and pellet guns and shit like that. Damn right, Scoobs, we will shoot our eye out unless you got safety glasses. But and then I watched this movie last night, and well, I guess I'm ready to talk about that right now. I tried to stay awake during it. I'll say that. I did better than Mel.
You did.
I was almost contemplating making that the background, which I never even changed today, but fuck it, I don't care.
And she looked so comfortable too.
Bro,
She did. She
no
looked very
blanket, no pillow. That's fucking. She's out, man. Like, wow, I'm impressed, dude. You at least need a pillow, but you know, fucking A. Alrighty, boys, we are talking 1976's The Omen. Whose pick was this? Bobby, plot rundown, homie. You take it away.
You got it. Released on June 25th, 1976. Robert and Catherine Thorne seem to have it all. They're happily married, and he is the U.S. ambassador to Great Britain. But they want nothing more than to have children. When Catherine has a stillborn child, Robert is approached by a priest at the hospital who suggests that they take a healthy newborn whose mother has just died in childbirth. Without telling his wife, he agrees. After relocating to London, strange events and the ominous warnings of a priest lead him to believe that the child he took from that Italian hospital is evil incarnate. Directed by Richard Donner, Superman, The Goonies. Written by David Seltzer, Prophecy, My Giant. Produced by Harvey Bernhard, The Goonies, and The Lost Boys. Who wants starring?
Brody?
Brody.
Yeah, I can take it away. This kind of backfired on me because I sort of tampered with the wording in this for Bobby. Fuck.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'll read it out for what it was only a couple of words, so it's not too much. But anyway, talk about your all-time backfire. Starring Gregory Peck, who was in Moby Dick and Cunt Fear, as Robert Thorne. And then we had Lee Remick, who was also in The Long Hot Summer, Anatomy of a Murder, as Catherine Thorne. David Warner, a Star Trek, whatever fucking VI is, the undiscovered cunt, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, as Keith Jennings.
Wait a minute. Was that the Doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's yes.
Oh, that's where I fucking recognize him from, man. All right.
They just made a figure of him.
He was also Ra's al Ghul in Batman the Animated Series.
Ooh.
He was also the original pick for Freddy,
series,
too.
Man. Great series.
So we have Billy Whiteclaw as who starred in The Dark Crystal and Hot Fuzz as Mrs. Baylock.
Hot Fuzz is fantastic.
Fucking A.
Hot Fuzz is better than Shaun of the Dead.
Oh,
I
hands down, dude. I've heard that argument before with people, and I was like, no.
I've never seen Hot Fuzz.
Oh my god, dude.
You gotta make time for it.
I love Shaun of the Dead, but Hot Fuzz is just like, if I'm picking, yeah, dude, I'm going Hot Fuzz.
Ooh, it's on Prime. Okay, so tomorrow.
The jokes just hit so much better on Hot Fuzz.
And you still get bloody kills and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's solid.
We have Harvey Stevens, who is in, is it Gorgon, the Savage?
Gaijin?
Gaijin. As Damien Thorne. Patrick Throton. Fucking hell, Trotton.
Troutwin?
Fucking shit English names.
Yeah.
Fucking how dare they. Who was in Doctor Who at Jason and the Argonauts as Father Brennan. We have Martin Benson, who was in The King and I and Goldfinger as Father Spilito. Robert Ridey, who was in Never Say Never Again and Hannibal as Monk. And Tommy Dugan, who was in Superman 2 and The Final Conflict as the priest.
Body count total of 6. Scuba at World's End. That is the Alien one, correct? Where they go to the bar. They do the bar
Yes.
tour.
Yeah.
That one wasn't bad. I didn't like that one better than those two though. But
No.
hey, I'll take it. So stop. What is that? The Coronado trilogy is.
Yeah, Cornetto trilogy or something.
If you look, right?
Yeah, if you look throughout the film, you'll see a hidden Cornetto reference somewhere, and it's part of it. Like at the end of The World's End, there's a floating Cornetto rapper that, not Simon Pegg's character, the fat one, tries to grab him and like shoots off in the breeze. Yeah, it's just little shit like that through it. It's
word.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's random.
We did Shaun of the Dead, didn't we?
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
I lost track.
It's been a minute. Anyways,
It's been, yeah.
Chad Daddy.
Music by Jerry Goldsmith. Alien, Gremlins. Cinematography by Gilbert Taylor. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Or as us old people call it, Star Wars. The original. And
Yep.
Flash Gordon. Dude,
Beat me to it.
I love Flash Gordon. If you guys, I don't know if you guys see it. It is so cheesy. I love it.
I like the soundtrack more than the movie, I feel, but yeah. you know.
Soundtrack is great, I will say.
The
It's all
soundtrack,
Queen.
great.
It's a complete Queen album. That's all it is.
And the guy
Exactly.
playing the leader of the Hawkmen. That guy was freaking awesome.
The problem is like when you do Flash and I'm like, oh, and then I start thinking about that, it somehow turns into Dayman all the time. No, you don't know Dayman? Damn it. All right. That's an Always Sunny thing, dude. And if you ever decide to watch it, it's
Okay, so edited by Stuart Baird, Superman and Die Hard 2, Die Harder.
Die Harder.
Effects and makeup, John Richardson, Aliens, Deep Blue Sea, distributed by 20th Century Fox, which means this is now a Disney film.
Mm-hmm.
Runtime of 111 midgets. Rated
Wait a
R.
minute. So Damien is a Disney prince?
I guess so.
God
Say that.
damn it. All right.
111 midgets, rated R for mature audiences. Budget of 2.8 mil and grossed 60.9 mil.
Yeah,
Not
it
bad.
did pretty damn well.
Hot damn, dude. Yeah, Steve. Fighter of the night, man. All right. So, was this anybody's first watch besides mine? Oh, Chad. Okay, so we're in the same boat.
We're in
Awesome.
the same boat.
How did you feel watching it for the first time?
Okay, so it's an old movie. By now, everybody basically knows what happens, more or less. We all know that Damien is the Antichrist, so when it's revealed that he has the 666, no big surprise. We know about the fucking nanny hanging herself, the decapitation. There was really no surprises in this movie. So I gotta say, I'm with Gene. The score is fantastic, but this movie was really fucking boring.
It's it definitely could be cut.
Yeah,
I feel, and
It needs to
Brody
be a
also
good
mentioned
15.
that.
It needs to be a good 15 to 20 minutes shorter.
Solid. I mean, I feel like the kills, given the pace of the movie, are evenly distributed to like just enough. But if you took out, like you just said, about 15 minutes probably in the middle,
Yes.
ish, and maybe a little bit here and there, yeah, this could be a way like tighter runtime for
Yeah,
sure.
because I was nodding off a few times.
Oh, I definitely did, dude. I got yelled at in the last maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes, where apparently I let at least a snore out at one point where I was like, but I was definitely like, I did. So I thought I must have been right in that mid, like, I'm about to take off, dude. And it just,
Yeah,
nope.
I texted Steph this morning. I'm like, I forgot to ask, what'd you think of the Omen? She's like, were you as bored as me and Mel? She's like, I fell asleep and I wasn't even tired.
Ooh, we got two guys in here saying awesome and horror masterpiece. I mean, you know what? Given for the time, possibly. But I feel like maybe also our views from what we've seen and how much we've seen, seeing this for the first time is
The problem
skewed.
for me with movies like The Omen and The Exorcist is I'm not a devout religious person in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
I can't remember the
Fair.
last time I've set foot in a church. I can't remember the last time I attended any kind of services. So any kind of religious horror like this, it just doesn't really resonate.
Doesn't hit for you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Like, I'm not like, scared to death of the devil. I don't think he's like hiding behind every corner and waiting to jump out and steal my soul. I just don't.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I want the devil to be like the devil in Reaper. And I know I've said this many times on this show,
I
but
love
like
that version.
And like in my head, I'm like, because he can still be an asshole, but he's like sympathetic in a crazy way where it's just like, oh wow, dude. Kinda
Yeah,
fun.
we've mentioned that before. We love Ray Wise as the devil in that show.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so I mean, I'm kind of in agreement with you, homie, for sure. First time watch. I gotta say, the version I watched, and I'm sure you guys did too, clean as hell, dude. Like, it was a great looking movie nonetheless. Like, it was shot really well. And I don't know, man. I love the scenes with the priest in the beginning, the drunk, crazy, cancer-ridden priest or whatever. I can't remember his fucking name.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The scene where like they were meeting in the porch, Jesus Christ, the fucking park. Like they just, I don't know. There was like that really nice long shot of like the sidewalk and everything. And like, just the way how they brought in the wind stage after like he left and it just started to get fucking. There was definitely parts
that was a really cool part. I did like that.
Yeah, for sure. Bob, obviously this was your pick. Brody, I know you enjoy this movie quite. What do you boys have to say? Either one.
Well, that's why I wanted to hear what you two had to say because it's your first time watch. And I'll first off say I do love this movie, but I can agree there are certain parts where it's like, yeah, that could have been about 5 minutes shorter, that little bit there. Like certain parts, yeah, 100%. But what I love about this movie is for me, even all these times I watch it, I'm still looking for new things and I always find something new. So for me, yes, like we know this little boy is not necessarily a little boy, but it doesn't give off that vibe at first. So I like the buildup of, okay, they lost their child. Here's a new child. Don't tell your wife. Big fucking mistake right there. Parenting going to be at its finest. And then you just progressively see everything starts to lead to this little boy. I love everything about that. I love that the animals get thrown off by him. And it's
the baboon scene was fucking cool,
yeah,
man.
Like,
I enjoyed that.
And I that to me is one of the scariest parts because it's a little boy. What does this little boy hold to these animals? Nothing if he's a little boy, but and then
man, it's just like in real life when you ever have that dog that just will bark at that one person. And it's like, why is that dog barking at me? It's like, because they fucking know you're evil, yo.
Exactly. They know something's up.
My dad told my mother that shit all the
time. She's evil?
Dude, for some reason, my mom always gets dogs to bark at her. So it's just like they sense the evil in you. I don't fucking know.
And then
great.
I also love the little bit, because we don't hear much from the little kid. He's quiet. But the little subtleties of when he just smiles, he's happy at certain things that no little boy should be happy at. And I also love the journey that Gregory Peck goes on as a father to figure out, where is my son? What did happen to my son? And in the end, I love the reveal in the cemetery that, yes, this being was born of a jackal. And his little boy didn't die at birth. He was murdered.
Right.
So
yeah, he was, man. He was like bludgeoned right in the head.
So the buildup of this movie, like I said, it can be trimmed in spots, but I feel for the movie that it needed to be, which is what it is, the buildup all the way through, I love it. And the fucking smile at the end from Damien, I don't know about you, that's the most haunting smile from a little kid that I love. So I love this movie. I don't have too many bad to say, but I could totally agree, like, it should be shortened. Other than that, I'm pretty content with what's on screen. Brody?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this film. I do think it's a great film, but it's definitely one for me that I'm not going to put on fucking at least 2 times a year. Like, I'll watch it. So I've already watched it this year, and then if it comes on TV next year, I'll probably watch it, but it's not something I'm going to go and just watch again. Look, there's a lot of things I like about this film, a lot of things I'm a bit iffy about. I just kept thinking the whole way through, there's no way Gregory Peck is still knocking them boots, knocking up women. That motherfucker's old as dirt.
He looks. That's what I'm saying, bro. I was like,
And I
this
was
dude
like-
is like sick. I mean,
Dude, didn't fucking De Niro just have a baby like last
Yeah, he
year?
did.
Mhm.
yeah, but I don't think
Yeah.
that's because he was fucking though. I thought they mixed. I thought that was like a test tube baby.
It was a turkey baster.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that was that situation.
But yeah, no, like putting all that bullshit aside, I kept thinking that I don't know why I've got a dirty fucking mind. But no, like I said, the acting I really enjoy, and a lot of movies in that era, you know, the acting is always a fucking on point. Like for films like that during the 70s, like The Exorcist, of course. But like you guys said, there was a lot that was in this film that probably didn't need to be there. Really could have been trimmed back a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I love the fucking tension and build up to the death scenes themselves because it's an awesome payoff. Like it's not just a quick fucking like death. It's some are a quick death, but the way that they're shot in the edit as well, while they cut like for an example, the blast through the fucking neck, decapitating the head scene, all those various angles and shots of that itself, they linger on it long enough to not just sort of throw it away. They show it from all different angles to make you feel at unease, shit like that. And like Chad was saying there before, the build up to the fucking priest where he gets the lightning rod through him.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just that whole build up of you know what's sort of going to be there. And I think I mentioned it to John. You could essentially say this was the granddaddy of the Final Destination films where they
Dude, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally.
you could, yeah.
It's all premonition deaths.
Yep.
They're not really trying to avoid them because they don't really know what you're seeing, but the idea is there. Like,
yeah. Well, they don't really pick up on it even on the first kill, do they? They just sort of go, well, there's a
no,
line
that dude just
sort of.
I mean, that dude sees something weird on the photo, but he doesn't know, and he's like, well, clearly that's not from me.
Mhm.
But then it's not till the second one where he's like, oh, wait a minute, and then obviously he snaps that third shot of the priest when he's walking away to get the more like confirmed.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is such a beautiful way of foreshadowing because then he shows Gregory Peck. Sorry to cut you, Brody, but here's the photo of your nanny. You see her regular, and then you see the death. Every photo of the father, it has the thing going through him, and then he takes his own photo in the mirror, and it's like, holy shit! So what's going to happen to you? Because everything's lining up.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought that was a really interesting concept. But also, see, that's another thing too about having casted an older couple to be Damien's parents, because being an older couple, they're going to be really hard to try and keep this little fucker in line, whether or not as he's growing up, if you know what I mean. Like, the more that he grows up to be a teenager, the older they're going to get. So the more he's going to be more in control of them. Without even being Satan's son, if you know what I mean. Like,
Right. Just be an asshole teen.
That's right. And they're not going to have any control over him. And, I mean, he's not going to have any respect for them because he's been brought up with a fucking nanny who he probably would respect more so in that sense. So,
not for nothing, but why the fuck did they even have a kid in the first place? Clearly, she did not want to be a mother.
yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
And then she was knocked up again. So,
Yeah, he ain't shooting
that guy,
blanks.
she was like, that's true. You know what? They didn't wait the 4 months. Like the doctor told them.
Well, this is
wait. Damien was way older though.
Damien was
like
five by then.
Well, and that's the other thing with this. I love it as someone who's obviously not a parent, but these are new parents. So for me, it shows a horror of, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be doing as a parent, but it shows that they're trying to figure it out too as they go along.
Bobby's gonna have a baby, and the first thing he does is look on the back of the head.
You're damn right.
Well, you know what's funny is like, I mean, dude, with some of your kids, dude, like my daughter she looks like me, but she also looks exactly like my sister. So you know what I mean? Like, but this movie, when I was thinking about it, or at least brought it up when they were talking about like how the kid got swapped out and blah blah blah, dude, like that shit's really happening in like the real world. There was a nurse that was arrested, and she did like over 8,000 baby swaps.
holy fuck.
Yeah. Could you imagine, dude? Like, just that's straight up chaos, dude. Like, that's some like Joker mindset shit at that point. Be like, yeah, fuck these babies, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
I like Gene's takeover here in the sidebar, saying Peck sold his soul to have a child to make his wife happy. I kind of like the idea of that. I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe.
What?
But it also
I
goes
like
to
that. So I was gonna say with the kills though, I like how with the wife, it was both. It was still like, all right, we're gonna make her fall just from higher this time. Like she still fell,
Yeah.
and it was still essentially the same like attempt, just better.
Oh,
I
her
like-
scream!
I like
her
she-
scream as she hits. It's
Yeah.
fucking evil. It
The
sounds like a
ambulance
devil.
there, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I like when she fell because in most movies you see somebody take a fall like that and land on their back. Nope, she took a header right through that fucking ambulance.
However,
Fuck
talking about the falls, I was gonna bring this up when Brody mentioned the kills earlier. Why is it we only got 4 solid kills in this movie? Okay,
Yeah.
hanging,
yeah.
lightning rod,
Glass.
glass, and then
Her death.
the fall. So why is it in like you guys ever watch those like top 100 best kills blah blah blah? Why do they always show the fall from the fucking stairwell? Fuck that fall. That is, first of all, it's not even a
Look,
kill.
shit.
Secondly, it looks like ass, dude. If I saw this shit in 76, I'm telling you, I still would have laughed my ass off in the theater watching that shit.
Oh, thank you.
What was that?
Thank you. for
No, I
bringing
totally
this up.
agree.
I forgot to bring this up because this movie started off on the wrong foot with me when it said that Damien was born. He was going to the hospital June 6th at 6 a.m. in pitch darkness.
Damn right.
No.
Well, I don't know. I don't
It's-
know. They're in England. I don't know.
Yeah, I was
what's
gonna say in
like there.
England, it's not like it is here. It's
It's still sunrise is like between 5:30 and 6. There would have been some light out.
Maybe.
maybe,
Possibly.
but and you
Depends on
probably
the-
you want to know what?
I mean,
I'm not going to give the answer that someone would say, and I totally agree. Like that death shouldn't be on like the top 100. But you
No,
probably want to know why.
it's-
No, but do you want to know why they put that there? Probably it's a little boy who hits his mother and does nothing.
And
But-
she's pregnant.
But she
That's-
doesn't die though. Like it shouldn't even be. I mean, I guess technically there is a death. You
Is it
don't
in the
see
is it in
but-
the 101 best deaths or just 101 best scenes?
I mean, it might also be best scenes, but I swear to God, I've seen it in a best like kills or like
Yeah.
top kills, whatever. Which I was like, now and dude, honestly, that's the only way I've honestly seen the Omen up to this point is just bits and pieces through like different, documentaries and shit like that.
And-
But
I've got a question
That
for
scene
you,
alone- and-
John and Chad.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You go first, Bobby.
No, I was just saying, in terms of a scene where it really makes you go, "Oh shit, this little kid doesn't really care."
Yeah.
It's that's a terrifying part. But obviously the way it's shot, it's not.
But the problem is, dude, it's like he's a fucking wind-up toy. Like she's just letting him like,
What?
like power up.
Why
and
was
it's like,
that?
and it's just like, dude, like like when you were a little kid and you had those little like ripcord racers where you're like, and fucking they just rocket down the hallway. That's what he was. That's
But he
all
was
he
not-
fucking was.
But he was not building up momentum, just riding around in a circle. It's just a fucking tricycle.
No, that was just to like psych him up to like be like, all right, and hit the straightaway.
And he's off.
Yeah, right. Like that's all it was, dude.
Reminded me of the kid from The Shining, how he just sort of circles
Yeah.
around Danny
bit,
Torrance.
yeah. All right,
Anyways,
Brody,
what-
Brody, ask your
Oh,
question
sorry.
to them.
Yeah, sorry. And this is probably going off a little bit subject,
No, not at all.
but say for instance, used to had to order a fucking nanny in, and this bitch rocks up on your doorstep. Are you going to employ her by the fucking look of her?
Fuck
That
no, dude.
crazy,
Dude,
those crazy eyes.
Jen said the first thing, and I know I was like, damn, that's cold. But she was like, I don't trust that mole. And I was like, damn, dude.
My God.
But no, absolutely not, Brody. I'm not. I don't like people coming to my door, anyways, dude. Like, because usually you're trying to solicit something, so get the fuck away. That's all.
Dude, if I hire a nanny, it's going to be somebody I fucking know.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like, unless Fran Drescher shows up, and like we're talking like 22-year-old Fran Drescher, then okay,
Oh,
but
hell yeah.
that's different.
But
But no, man, it's I don't know, man. Like this movie, like I wanted to like it because I unlike Chad, I do like usually the religious shit. I unfortunately was pushed into that shit for a good section of my childhood, so it's definitely like there.
Yep.
But even still, like this one didn't hit like other ones do. Like, what was one? There was one not too long ago. I know Scoobs and I were talking about for that reason, like the religious aspects of it. But
Gene says Dr. Detroit fan or Fran.
Dr. Detroit Fran all day.
I've never seen Dr. Detroit, but I will go with UHF Fran Drescher.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? I've never seen Dr. Detroit. I don't even know what that is. But
That's a
hey,
Dan.
what's up,
Aykroyd
Rich?
I know
Okay. But no, man. So when I was going with the whole like kill thing is like why the top kills, blah, blah. Why don't they ever fucking put the glass kill on for top?
Yeah,
that was an
that-
awesome kill. The head looked a little funny. We're talking 76, but still the whole setup of it and idea of it, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And like personally, best kill, not to jump ahead, but it's like, dude, how,
It was kind of hard for me to, because I work with glass and windows and shit.
Oh,
But the way that glass and the thickness of it, how it was, I don't think straight away it would have cut through the head. I think it just would have coat hanging in.
Oh,
If it had been a lot thinner, because it is the real, like technically it's called float, which is like the shit you break and it'll fuck you up for days. It'll cut your arm. It will cut limbs off if it's sharp and whatever. But before it breaks, it's a solid piece. I think it would just sort of hit into you and it wouldn't do anything. If it
so
had been a lot
it would
thinner,
probably be more the impact against the wall then, right?
Yes. Well, it would have been a lot better if it had have. I mean, this is back in the 70s. It's probably asking a little bit too much, but realistically, it would have hit him in the neck, pushed his head back into the window that's there, and it should have come down as a guillotine and cut his fucking head off.
Ooh.
Because
That
that
would
would
have
have already
been-
been a sharp edge for it to come down and cut someone in half. And that can happen. That can actually really happen with that nasty shit. So it sort of took me out of the game a little bit when I was, but it's the 70s. It's okay. It's still fucking awesome saying what it was.
So I'll ask, and maybe you guys can answer, maybe you can't. And this is actually a question per my wife, but why the fuck is the emergency brake on the outside exterior of the seat?
However they designed the fucking truck in that country, that's the only answer I would have.
European model.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but it feels like everything should just be flipped. Like it still would be in the center. You know what I mean? Like,
I have no answer for that.
Was that the handbrake you're talking?
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
but it's weird that it was on the exterior side for that reason.
But I
like,
get what
it
you're
didn't
saying, 'cause
caught,
that seems
yeah.
like a major safety
Yeah.
flaw.
Fucking right, it does, dude. I mean, that's probably all. You're right, Gene. It's just old car, you know.
and
So,
one
like-
of my other favorite. No, go ahead, Johnny. You go first.
Nope, I have.
Well, I was going to say my other favorite aspect I touched on is Gregory Peck himself, and I like the theory that Gene said about him, like he sold his soul to give his wife a baby to make her happy. But I will say this: for a man who desperately wanted to give his wife a child, there's no throughout the movie. He's very calm at any point in time to not even just be like, well, it is my child, but it's not my child. And like we said before, with the nanny, he was also very nonchalant as a parent. Like, oh, well, you heard about it in the paper and they sent you over. Okay, that's fine.
I just chalked that up to him being a diplomat. He was just being diplomatic.
Yeah.
I still feel like I at least even if you
I would-
hired the nanny,
Credentials.
the second time she brought
Even
that
credentials.
dog in the house, dude, kick her ass out.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Like what
everything,
the fuck, bro?
everything she was told not to do, she fucking went against them. I would have been, get the fuck out of my house. I'm paying.
Yeah, but like,
your house.
yeah, it's like my house. Leave.
Fucking
It's like,
hell.
oh, I'm doing this pro bono. It's like, no, get the fuck out.
Yeah, I'd have been like, get that fucking dog out of here, or my security guard's shooting the fucking thing.
Right? Like, what the fuck, man? It was nice though. Like I said, I'm glad I did get to finally watch this and like check it off the bucket list.
Yeah,
Because I feel like it's one of those ones where, like, you know, if you're gonna claim you're a horror fan, I feel like this is one of the big, you know, yeah, that big number of like earlier, like, ooh, 70s era. There's, you know, Shining. There's very specific ones.
I'd still
Shining's actually 80, actually.
yeah, and I still
Uh-huh.
say out of the '70s horrors that we've watched, I still think, oh shit, what was that? The haunted house one.
Tourist trap.
Tourist. That's a fucking
No.
sick
Hey,
shirt.
tourist trap, Chad?
I was looking at that
Yeah.
before.
Love that.
No.
movie.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
The Legend of
Oh,
Hell.
yeah, dude, I got Midge on my fucking shirt, dude, with her big old titties.
Nice.
God.
No.
Mate, your mate.
I mean,
Sorry, Chad, what you saying?
But I think that
what was that one? The haunted house. I know the haunted mansion one, right?
yeah, shit.
it-
I just said Legend of Hell.
Legend of Hell House.
Yeah,
Much better movie than this was.
that was a solid one.
I gotta go
But
back.
that
and
was
rewatch
definitely
that
like
one.
that was a ghost movie for sure. Versus where this is just, like I said, I'm glad I got to watch it though, because like all of the I've heard so much different things from Omen, like the music, and you know, like his theme, and how many times, if you watched any horror, you've always heard the, "It's all for you, Damien." So you know what I mean? Now I finally get to place it with that scene and shit. I wonder how many
Did you
times Chad, or I'm sorry, not Chad, Steve has said that with his son growing up.
I
Like
like
anytime he gets a
I was
McDonald's or
just-
something, it's like, "It's all for you."
I like the fact that she was hypnotized to do it by that fucking dog too.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely got some like super deep
We got some
in the
hellhounds.
dog eyes.
We got some cool hellhounds.
And also, it's the one horror movie that you could safely say where if you named your child Damien, anybody will look at you and go like this, "Oh, you're a fan of the Omen, aren't you?" And they go, "What's that?" And it's like, okay, you know, but you don't know. You'll figure it out.
Thank you, Scoops. I figured as much.
All the time.
So did they pick Gregory Peck's family to have Damien because he was like a higher power in office? Or-
I figured so because they were talking about with the
Yeah.
whole like he's gonna rise through politics.
Yeah.
So that would make sense. Like at least that would get the leverage to there.
Well, and it's that, but it was also literally the time his child was killed was the time Damien was born of the jackal. His mother dies, so it's like, oh, your baby dies. Here's this one. It was literally everything just lined up, and yeah, since he was in politics, it was literally a perfect storm for him to go into.
Imagine if his mother was Rosemary from Rosemary's Baby.
You know what? That's another one I've never seen.
Same.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like that
it's
that's a very boring.
boring. It's a boring film, I will admit.
I appreciate it for what it is, but I clip my toenails and it's a lot more fascinating.
Fair enough. And Scoops, watch out, homie.
Gene says watch it. I think he wants to torment us.
God damn it, Gene.
How about
Already
this?
seen it.
How about this? You guys go watch it. You can determine. I'm not putting that.
Maybe. I mean, if it was on our list, I would regardless. But
Drop some shrooms. Get fucked up.
dude, there are some movies where you definitely would not want. Like Mandy would be one I would almost not want to do shrooms to. Like that's already a drug trip. You know what I mean?
I still have to watch that.
Same.
So right at the end, we get Damien standing with the president. So the president's just randomly going to adopt this kid now.
That's what you're led to believe, but from what I was reading, that's not what happens.
No.
Oh, okay. So Damien or Omen 2 literally picks up like after this, or like
No,
yeah, he's being raised by his uncle or something.
yeah.
he's what? Oh, raised by his uncle.
Yeah, they never explain why he's with the president, but I'm willing to bet it's because.
Well, it was just he's gonna be coming up through politics and
yeah, but it's
Well,
also
they
probably
had no plans for a sequel, so they just set this up just in case. You know,
What was the president in '76? I'm just trying to figure out who he was standing next to.
Nixon. No,
no. 76 was Grant.
Ford.
No, Ford. That's
Ford?
Ford or Carter.
It'd be funny if it was Nixon.
It depends on the time of year. It would have been Ford early, and then the election was in '76.
Well, remember Nixon resigned, so
Nixon resigned before I was born. Ford was in office, and then Carter was elected November of '76.
and I bet you.
Well, I don't feel like this is
is
Christmas time, so I feel like it'd be.
No,
right?
I think it's June, so it would have been.
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah. All right.
Ford.
But the fact that he's with the president just shows they were because he was the ambassador. That's the only reason why he was probably with him.
Yes,
Fair
Mr.
enough.
Kate.
Oh, I've got no idea. No.
Hold on, I got something to say.
It's kind of cool that Damien grows up to be Sam Neill. By the third film, Sam Neill is Damien.
What?
Yeah, he
Oh
is.
shit!
How many Omens are there?
There's
4.
I'm gonna go with The third one's actually a good movie. Sam Neill does an excellent job as Damien in that movie.
It's the same year as Possession, so
Yes, it is. But 10 times better. I
Dude,
like the
I would
second
almost
one.
watch that just because Sam Neill's in it.
The second one's a good movie. The third one is good. I'd never seen the fourth one. I heard it's horrible. And the remake I have, but hey, hold on. I have them all.
The fourth one was made for TV, so
Really?
yeah.
Roman film series here. And when was the reboot? Or the reboot was like what, 2006 or something like that?
6, yeah.
I think.
Yep.
So I have all 4 now from the Scream Factory, or all 5. So I still have to check out the remake. I've heard good things, but I still haven't watched it yet.
The
There's
remake
a new one
has
coming out?
CGI
No,
shit.
But yeah, this is the remake.
Is there an actual new one coming out, or is that just
Yeah, it's a prequel apparently or
first
some
Omen?
shit. Yeah.
interesting?
Oh,
that
that's
comes
right.
out this year?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh shit. Oh, there's already a trailer for it, I mean, too. All right, cool. Look at me being behind the times. Is there anything else, gentlemen, that we want to discuss? I feel like we definitely kind of talked throughout this movie. One scene we didn't mention, I feel like I should give kudos to. I like the dog attack scene in the cemetery.
Oh fuck.
Oh my
yes.
god, that is that's another.
That was a good scene.
Yep.
I was calling it that the dog was going to bite somebody in the nuts, but it never happened. That would happen it would happen now. Like if we made this movie, for sure. Like one of those dudes are getting gnarled. Like one of those guys are not making it out of there. But
Although I will say the worst part though is when he fucking got his arm and the spike went right through.
you know what?
the whole
He
thing.
still got that out pretty easily. Like, yeah, he was fighting a little bit, but like it was just like whoop.
It's Gregory Peck, man. I expect nothing less.
Oh man. Yeah, that would hurt. He didn't
I'll
really
tell
see
you
the
now,
wins
Heather,
though
hold
the
on.
rest of the time throughout the movie with that, though. You know what I mean? Even though you just had a giant fucking hole in your arm.
Heather, number 3 was directed by Graham Baker.
I do not know that name, but okay.
I don't know that one.
So yeah, if that's it, I'm gonna hand it over to Chad Daddy. And what do you got behind the curtains, bud?
I've got a fairly good bit, so let's dig into this. So Harvey Stevens, as Damien, was largely chosen for his role from the way he attacked Richard Donner during auditions. Donner asked all the little boys to come at him as if they were attacking Catherine Thorne during the church wedding scene. Stevens screamed and clawed at Donner's face and kicked him in the groin during his act. Donner whipped the kid off him, ordered the kid's blonde hair dyed black, and cast him as Damien.
Awesome.
Boy, who thought that's how you get the audition?
Punch the director in the nads.
Yeah, right? Just boot the little kid. You're like, fuck you, man.
He yeets him across the room.
Wasn't there a lot of production troubles with this film, like The Exorcist? Like there was.
Okay, so supposedly, I will get into that here in a little bit, but there's some
Curses?
debate as to whether or not it's real.
Oh.
So we're going to one of the reasons why Gregory Peck accepted the role of a tortured father conflicted with guilt was because he hadn't been around when his son Jonathan committed suicide in 1975.
Oh, damn.
So that's fresh. That's a fresh subject. I didn't that one I didn't know.
Well, hot diggity.
The biggest problem with shooting with Mrs. Baylock's ominous dog was that the animal was nothing like the creature he was supposed to be portraying. He wanted to lick and play with his co-stars rather than threaten them.
But that's kind of good to know that at least
What a good boy he was.
Such a good boy.
How funny would that be? Just seeing like dogs playing, and then all of a sudden you get one scene where he just like mean mugs over, and it's like,
And it's like, can I have a treat now?
What else we got, home?
Mrs. Baylock was originally written as a warm Irish nanny. For her audition, Billy Whiteclaw significantly changed the dialogue to create the cold, slightly sinister character that subsequently appeared in the film. I think that's what we should have gotten instead.
Dude, I want the fucking warm, nice
Even
Irish
Mary
nanny that's actually a devil worshiper. Like, give me that shit.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting, yeah.
Because then she's just playing you the whole fucking time, dude. Like,
I'm so
awesome.
nice. No.
Yeah, I feel like we were shorted on that. But
It's like evil Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, dude. I literally had that thought. Crazy.
Mrs. Doubtfire too.
I mean, they did recut the Mrs. Doubtfire trailer to look like
To where it's a horror movie? I know. It's pretty good, dude. It's pretty solid. I always love his brother in that. That I can never remember that dude's name, but he's just got that distinct, like, oh my God.
Harvey
voice. Because he's also in fucking Independence Day, you know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, I need to call my mother. No, I don't need to call my lawyer. But fucking A, dude.
Onward.
Okay, when the fishbowl falls to the ground, dead sardines were painted orange and used in place of actual goldfish, since Richard Donner refused to kill goldfish for the sake of making the movie.
Fuck that.
I mean, okay, but it's fucking goldfish, dude.
Yeah, it's just goldfish. Who the fuck cares? Back then, they were probably a nickel.
That's a lot of money.
Just go fucking grab a net and get some out of a pond, bro. You know what I mean? Like, whoop, $3.99.
The producers and Richard Donner were debating whether or not to keep the Mrs. Baylock character because while the rest of the movie was subtle enough to keep you guessing if it was really a demonic conspiracy or just a series of coincidences, Mrs. Baylock was so over-the-top evil it was pretty clear she was straight from hell. This killed the ambiguity and suspense of the rest of the movie, but Donner loved Billy Whiteclaw so much in this role he just couldn't bear to see her go.
I feel like, man, we would have had a way different whole movie with that character just being a complete 180.
Okay, well, so continuing on with that, one of Richard Donner's first requests to screenwriter David Seltzer was to remove all suggestions of the supernatural, such as apparitions of cloven-hoofed demons, devil entities, or witches' covens. The gold rule was that nothing was allowed in the scripts that couldn't happen in real life. The idea was that there should be some degree of doubt over if the deaths were accidental or caused by an evil force. This technique of death by rare accident was reused in contemporary horror movies such as The Awakening in 1980, and eventually it was the basis of the later horror franchise Final Destination.
Yeah, look at that, Brody, calling that shit.
And I think that was
Awakening.
That was a good call too, because that needs to be there.
Yeah,
it can't be too obvious.
No, I thought that's a good direction for sure.
Yeah,
you said 1980s The Awakening.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it myself.
Yeah, I've heard of it too. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So to make the baboons attack the car in the Windsor Zoo park scene, an official from the zoo was in the backseat of the car with a baby baboon, but the baboons had no response at all. They then took the head of that baboons, the alpha male, and the baboons outside went crazy. Lee Remick's terror as the baboons attacked the car was real.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. So Gene is asking worst goldfish death. This one, the Seventh Seal, or Faith's Name?
I gotta go with that.
Music, music.
Yeah, we're gonna go Faith No More.
Did you see? Did you see when Faith No More performed that on Saturday Night Live after that? And it just ends with Mike Patton flopping around like the dead shit.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Look it up on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious.
Man.
Just a sidebar real quick. I heard a fucked up story. I don't know how true this is, but it is Mike Patton, so it could be. Apparently at one of the shows that they played at, they had an after party and he was walking around with a tray with shit on it, offering it to people. Because he was so fucked off his head on acid.
What?
And I mean, it's Mike Patton, so it's like 50-50. Like,
I'm going to go with yes.
Absolutely.
Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know how true it is, but yeah.
Let's start the rumor that it is. Fuck it, dude. Who cares?
Fuck it. He can come at me.
I mean, clearly it's already there, so.
Why not? We're still convinced that Rami blew fucking Dave Grohl in Studio 666.
That's because
we know it happened. It happened.
It happened.
It's a fact.
It's going to come out in a memoir when we're all, gone.
That random thought that I sent you guys the other day, if we need mid-2000s MTV somehow to come back and just make a show of Dave Grohl and Jack Black hanging out. I would watch the fuck out of that for no reason whatsoever.
Other than it's
Just send them on random adventures, dude. You know what I mean? Like Dave Grohl and Jack Black go to the supermarket. That's an episode, dude.
Dave Grohl and Jack Black go to Six Flags.
You know, Dave Grohl and Jack Black go get couples massages.
And you
Like-
call the show,
like-
and you call the show Black and Grohl.
Dude, yeah. It'd be so easy, dude. Such an easy sell.
Dude, I am so pissed that Jack Black and Jack White of the White Stripes never got together to make an album called the Black and White
Black and
album.
white. Yeah, I know, right? Missed opportunity
That is
there.
a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah. What you can do?
Okay. This song, Ave Satini, remains the only Best Original Song Oscar nominee for a horror film and the only nominee that was written and sung in Latin.
Leptus.
And it translates to Hail Satan.
Does it?
Oh shit!
You know
All I
that
hear-
I could not find that theme when I was trying to put our post up the other day. It was just not on Instagram at all. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't
Figured
know
it
why.
would have been, but
You say Hail Satan, and all I hear is South Park Creator Christmas. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan.
Oh, that was one of the funniest episodes.
Blood orgy.
Continue on.
David Warner was suffering terribly with psoriasis during filming to the extent that Gregory Peck took pity on him and paid for him to fly to Switzerland for treatment.
Shit.
Damn. That's shitty.
I love the fact that he was the original person for Freddy. A bit interesting to see.
That's just, it's almost like hard to imagine, but
Well, yeah, of course, but yeah, they even have pictures
there's
of him.
some universe out there though that shit exists.
Well, there are pictures of him in Freddy makeup. They were doing test makeup, but then at the last minute he says, "I can't do it." He actually had something else planned. Forgot what movie it was though.
Something not as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
dude.
the film seemed to fall victim to a sinister curse. Starred Gregory Peck and screenwriter David Seltzer. Took separate planes to the UK, yet both planes were struck by lightning.
Oh
While
damn.
producer Harvey Bernhard was in Rome, lightning just missed him. Rottweilers hired for the film attacked their trainers. A hotel at which director Richard Donner was staying got bombed by the IRA, and he was also struck by a car. After Peck canceled another flight to Israel, the plane he would have chartered crashed, killing all on board. On day one of the shoot, several principal members of the crew survived a head-on car crash. The jinx appeared to persist well into post-production when special effects artist John Richardson was injured and his girlfriend beheaded in an accident on the set of A Bridge Too Far.
Holy shit.
Now, I know some of this is confirmed to be true. Richard Donner's hotel was bombed by the IRA.
See, now that's one that's like, that's circumstantial to me. Like,
Yeah.
that's because it's like, listen, man, them Irish boys were going back to get at the fucking Brits, dude. Like, that's
Like,
a whole different fucking thing.
the plane's getting struck by lightning,
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
but they think that's probably drummed up to bring up interest with the whole cursed film thing. And
Oh yeah. Definitely.
there's absolutely no evidence to support the story about the chartered plane crashing and killing everybody on board.
That seems a little.
Yeah,
That's a little much.
Now, is the beheading true?
Yes,
Really?
that is
Wow.
true.
That's
That
a
one-
little kind of fucked up seeing we have a beheading in the movie.
Yes.
Oh
So,
my
like,
god.
that's
Yeah.
kinda-
Yeah.
That's
Take
a
a
little like,
photograph and you'll see a line through there.
yeah, right? Like, what the fuck, bro? For
Can you
sure.
imagine? Oh Jesus. That's fucked up. All right.
Interesting. That's crazy. I mean,
they-
like I said, though, the planes getting lightning, I feel like that happens more than people actually think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
usually the
Fairly
planes are just like, okay, so.
It's not like Final Destination where it gets struck by lightning and the engines blow up and it crashes.
Right, like the fucking door gets blown out and fucking everybody starts getting sucked out. Yeah, for sure. But I still need to make it all the way. I gotta like watch all those. Like I gotta just
I've
read
still
through
only
the
seen the
shit.
first two, yeah.
I think I've seen 3.
The rest of them they're just get your popcorn. That's exactly what it
3
is.
was 3D
That's
because
all
that
the
was the one
ending
with the roller coaster, right?
Yes.
But yeah, 3 was.
Yes.
All right, so 3 is going to be more obnoxious just because it's trying to be in 3D,
Yeah.
for sure. But I heard like by the last one, it goes full circle
Yeah,
because
it
it's like
does.
the last one's almost like a prequel or something like that.
Do you want me to spoil it for you?
No, I already know.
Yeah, I
Oh,
But like, that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like I should watch it just because I know.
Yeah.
Spoilers for anybody else listening out there. Sorry. But
Continue
all
on.
right, sorry, Chad Eddie.
Damien was originally going to be called Domlin because writer David Seltzer had a friend whose obnoxious child was called Domlin. David Seltzer's wife convinced him to change the name. Can you imagine?
I love that.
Being so annoyed by someone else's kid, they're like, you know what? I'm going to name the Antichrist after that little shit.
You know what? I'm gonna say I appreciate that because that sounds like something I would do. I'd be that petty.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? Fuck that little shit. He's being my.
That's like
I know
that,
a few right now that I could think of.
that's like that Adam Sandler movie. Just go with it. When fucking Jennifer Aniston and her kids call taking a shit a Devlin because she hates her former friend Devlin.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I forgot about that, dude. Domlin.
David Seltzer admitted that he made up the poem that is allegedly from the Book of Revelation, foretelling the rise of the Antichrist and the downfall of humanity and the earth.
Oh.
He made
Yo,
that up.
you ever-
It seems like it was something there.
Wait a minute. We never talked about that. And I'm sorry,
There is mention of the Antichrist, I guess, in the Book of Revelation. It's never said he's the son of the devil. He's just the Antichrist. He's just a figure that rises to power.
he's Nega Christ, dude. He's literally
Right.
just opposite of, you know.
But it's really
Normal
ambiguous, like that whole story about rising out of the sea or whatever. That is complete Hollywood.
That sounded like some Poseidon shit, dude. It was like, what the fuck are we going here? Yo, so we never talked about this, and I gotta ask. So the priest there, he had a 666 mark, right?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
So did he like join the congregations to like not fall under the prey of the devil? Like, I guess I got kind of confused with his whole like shtick.
I kind of got the impression that he was like picked to be like a disciple of the devil, but he rebelled, and I'm guessing that's why he was like completely riddled with cancer and dying.
Okay. No, that's what I was, you know what I mean? Like he instead like was like, no, I'm going to be part of the church because I don't want to accept this fate, blah, blah, blah. I was wondering if I was like on the right page with that or not.
Like maybe he was originally picked to be the Antichrist. I don't know.
I mean, but that makes sense, dude. Like if he's neglecting his duties, that's why he's getting scorned with all the cancer and shit like that. So, all right.
Okay, so Richard Donner hated the first cut of the film, but was convinced by editor Stuart Baird to go back and reassemble it in the editing room.
Really?
Yes.
It
was Richard Donner's intention to film and edit the scene where Jennings is decapitated in such a way that the audience, having closed their eyes at the beginning of the scene, would open them only to see the head still floating in the air.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
great. Wonderful editing.
That's some good. That's some good thinking process right there.
Hell yeah.
I mean, not that we would close our eyes, you know what I mean? So like, I just was like, oh, dude, that head's really fucking bouncing there.
That's just basically like Richard Donner's like, oh, they're gonna close their eyes and miss the scene. Fuck you guys, it's still there.
Bro, that would be such a cool way to just make out like some psych out kills in a movie to where like you're gonna make people see this shit, dude. Like, oh man, I love that. That's fucking
That's a smart man right there.
You guys will love this. David Warner kept his severed head for years until his divorce, when his ex-wife obtained custody of it.
Oh, that bitch.
That is wow.
You know what? She knew that was his like prized possession, and she put that shit in the fucking divorce proceedings.
Yes, she
I want
did.
the head.
Wow.
I want the head.
She didn't want anything else. She just wanted his severed head.
I mean, it's probably worth money, dude, if you sold it. You know what I mean? Like,
she probably throws darts at it, going, "You fucker." Times
I'm happy you died in this movie.
It's a voodoo doll.
Oh,
just
man.
shooting it with a shotgun.
That'd be fucking ruthless. She stole both his heads.
Or on the flip side, it's like Reanimator.
Oh, fuck. I know where you're going with that. Starts eating her out.
No.
It's got like little bat wings that flies.
You know what the best is, dude? Is my brother-in-law has a Reanimator shirt with that scene on it.
Yes.
Like, he's not full in her crotch yet, but he's like, it's right when he's like looking at her, and it's just like, and I'm like, man, what a shirt. I would love to have that. I cannot wear that anywhere I would go. You know what I mean? There's just some certain ones where you're just like, I can't get away with that one, dude.
You could get away with it at Monster Mania, but nowhere else.
Yeah, but dude,
Right?
like I can't wear that.
Dude, you'd get so
daughter,
many
dude. Like, come on, man.
Mania.
Well, yeah, I think that's where he might have got it there, actually. But
Get the name of the place you got it from, please.
we'll look in March, buddy.
Oh, hell yeah.
The original ending had all three members of the Thorne family killed at the conclusion. Studio head Alan Ladd Jr. felt that this was a mistake. After all, the devil is impossible to kill, he reasoned. He subsequently gave Richard Donner the additional funds necessary to shoot a more open ending to the film.
So he went.
Oh, so he wanted.
yeah.
He wanted the kid to be killed off too.
So in the end, good wins in the original version.
Yeah.
I kind of like the psycho ending to this.
Yeah, dude. I like him. I like the idea that randomly the president of the United States is going to adopt this random child.
Happen.
Yeah, would never, ever. But oh, you know what? I just thought of a bad joke. I'm not
Now you
saying
gotta say
that.
it.
Say it. Come on.
They're shipping him to the island.
Oh.
All right. Anyways,
I feel like I missed something.
Epstein.
Oh, God.
That's why I didn't want to say straight that. Hey, man, if he's the devil, is it? That's a trunk question right there. Be like, would you feel bad if the devil got? No, we're not going there. All right. Anyway.
Near the end, when Robert has Damien in the car in his driveway, scenes of the Rottweiler and Mrs. Baylock attacking one more time were filmed but ultimately cut. Originally, Robert killed her by running her over with the car twice. Director Richard Donner says he cut it because the scene went on forever. However, the idea was later loosely reused for the 2006 remake.
Oh, no shit.
So now I gotta watch that.
I didn't even notice your name, dude. Bitch waffle. That's awesome. Maybe the remake better.
I don't know.
Oh, fucking hell.
I mean, it's a 2006 though. That's a hard. I don't know. It could go either way, I guess. I'm gonna look this up. Chad Daddy, continue on.
Basically, all I have left is Donner favored an ambiguous reading of the script under which it would be left for the audience to decide whether Damien was the Antichrist or whether the series of violent deaths in the film were all just a string of unfortunate accidents. Seltzer rejected the ambiguity favored by Donner and pressed for an interpretation of his script that left no doubt for the audience that Damien Thorne was the Antichrist and that all the deaths in the film were caused by the malevolent power of Satan, the interpretation that Bernhard chose to go with.
All right.
I mean, I kind of get what Richard Donner was going for, but it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you have all this set up and no payoff.
Wait a minute. Sorry. The 2006 Omen, was it a TV movie?
No, 4 was. Omen 4 was a TV movie.
4 was.
But I'm looking at one now. It says TV movie, The Omen Prophecy Fulfilled, 2006.
I've never heard of that.
Fuck.
No.
Liv Schreiber's in it.
Who?
Julia Stiles is in it. What the fuck?
No.
Oh, it is a documentary. Jesus Christ.
I was going to say, she is in the movie.
I was saying, like, this looks like the cover of the movie in itself. That's weird. Anyways. All right.
So
okay. Well, thank you very much, Chad Daddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So do we want to what do we think? Cursed film or no?
I don't
I'm
think
gonna say no.
I don't think cursed film. Because a lot of those things have nothing to do necessarily with filming.
Dude, there's so many where they're just like, oh, all these people died. It's like, yeah, dude, people die. It sucks, but it happens. Like, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't mean it, just because they worked on all the same movie doesn't correlate to that incident. But I don't know.
This is true too.
The beheading thing, though, that's the weird one that kind of threw me up. Like, out of everything else I could kind of make sense of. That one's
that
weird.
is a really creepy coincidence.
Yeah. Only
because at that point you know that that's in the movie and
yeah,
it happens.
You're editing it, dude. Like, imagine if you're editing that scene when it happened. Like, how fucked would that? You know what I mean?
I don't think I'd be able to finish the movie after that. I'm
No,
like, you know what?
fuck
Hire
no,
somebody
dude.
else. I can't do
Yeah,
it.
definitely not.
Yeah, be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Alrighty. Well, thank you for behind the scenes there, Chad Daddy.
My pleasure.
Alrighty, boys. What format did we watch this on?
YouTube.
Scream Factory Discs.
I went OG and went with the old DVD.
Damn, and I went Hulu.
Have it on DVD?
All right, we went all. You said you watched it on YouTube, bud?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I found it for free on YouTube.
Oh no
Yeah.
shit! Nice. Fuck yeah, dude. How's the quality on there?
It was surprisingly really good.
Oh, nice.
9 times out of 10, they're dog shit. But yeah, no, it's good.
Excellent.
Gene on Gene Flicks. All right.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Douche of the film.
Oh, the fucking
Nanny, dude.
Nanny.
Yeah,
Nanny.
She was a
The
cunt.
second nanny.
She was.
Well,
She was.
I also kind of want to give a slight shout out to the first priest giving him the baby.
Yeah.
A little bit, because he's just like, here, his mother died. Don't tell your wife.
Ooh.
I mean,
Jean's going the mom. The mom was, I mean, was the mom the way she was because she knew something was up with the kid? Like there was that weird mother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the mother's instinct, she could tell.
yeah. I also sometimes think, I think she sometimes knew he wasn't her child, but couldn't bring that to life.
Now, I get it as a parent, dude, especially with a kid around that age. She was feeling that moment when he's just running circles around the pool table and you're like, oh my God, dude, I just, like your head's throbbing and you're just like, I just need him to go to bed.
Yeah, you're just like, oh my God, shut the
I get it.
Yep.
I do. However, suck it the fuck up. You're a parent. Like, that's what that is. Go smoke a bowl. You'll come back and fucking way better. Like, you know what I mean?
She's lucky
Have a
she has a
little
nanny
wine.
who could just take him away, too.
I know, but could you imagine just like like, that's how, like, that was that moment where I was like, wow, she's a shit mom. Cause she's just like, can you just like get him out of here? Like, Jesus Christ, dude, it's your own fucking kid. Not really, but you know, she don't know that.
Didn't know that.
Exactly. But no, I'm going even Heather Nanny for sure. He was like a little, he had that little Bruja going on there. Fucking Jabruja. All right. Favorite kill?
Decapitation to the head.
Absolutely.
Considering how long it lingered on that, you have to pick that just because of what Richard Donner did, saying "fuck you guys." You're the scene.
Yeah, that's a unanimous one. Can't really debate it.
Now, I will say honorable mention goes to the priest who gets the lightning rod because that whole scene was cool leading up into that, and that death was pretty solid too. Because it's just like, oh shit, that's an impalement and a half. Fucking A. But yeah, glass scene, dude, was just. The fall was cool. The second fall was cool.
Yeah.
The second fall was.
Yeah.
It's still a fall. Like, it's still like, she got pushed out the window, whatever.
I wish I didn't know about the nanny hanging herself at the beginning because that could have been best favorite kill right there.
That was a solid. I mean, that was a solid one. And you know what? I didn't. I just knew the lines, so I was just kind of like, oh, that's where that came from.
I knew it
also think
was on like 101 Scariest Moments or something.
Oh, okay.
it's also the most traumatizing in front of how many kids? Like,
Yeah, the thought of that was like, oh shit. But some kid comes out, pinata! Oh, fucking A. All right, boy.
Fuck you!
Best scene, boys.
Oh, that whole scene leading up to the priest getting impaled.
Ooh, them talking in the park.
Them talking in the park and then him just trying to escape
the weather.
Forces coming after him. And I liked it. It was very suspenseful. The music was perfect. The effects.
And you know what's funny is like if you think about this movie, and I apologize if you don't like this, but you could think of this movie in video game logic. Like he was the NPC that the dad met up, and he's like, "I give you this quest," and the dad's like, "I don't want to go on this fucking quest." He's like, "Oh, you're going on this fucking quest, motherfucker!" And he goes on the quest, and and then NPC gets killed off because he's not needed anymore. But that is a solid one, dude. I might have to agree with that.
Gene picked the tricycle.
Okay, tricycle is good. I still like the wind up of it, of just like, and here we go. Woo!
See, now my issue right now, I don't have just one. I have a few, but you go first.
My best scene, actually, now that I remember, it's the graveyard scene, dude, where they're actually going to scope out the graveyard and they get attacked by the dogs and shit. That
was really cool
was
too.
a solid scene. It was suspenseful because anybody that's been attacked by a dog, it's not fun. And I can only imagine 4 of them. So, all right. Boys?
So I have a few. So basically, I pick it by character almost. My favorite scene of Damien is when they're driving up to the church, and he just gets that look in his eye of, I really don't want to go there, but we're not sure why. And then he just freaks out. That's the first time where it's like, something's off about him, but I don't know what it is yet. So, and then
if that guy wasn't a diplomat, that kid would have just been smacked because it was the 70s. It was like, shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Going to church. You know what I mean? But he's a diplomat. He's got to be good in front of that place.
Yeah. My second favorite is when David Warner shows Gregory Peck all the photos and they see the priest's room, because I like the idea of what was behind, because the priest was trying to tell him something, and now we're kind of piecing all this shit together as to what's leading to come. And then the graveyard scene, especially, I like the dogs, but I love when they open the graves and you see exactly okay.
Yeah, dude, that shit.
I now know what this is.
That shit was fucked, dude, because they were just like, which is that how old graves were in Europe? Like, it was just a slab over a fucking hole?
I couldn't tell you.
No,
I mean, I just didn't know if anybody would know or not, because I'm just like, man, that seems really simple.
Well, I mean, they probably just didn't care because
that's true.
They're just discarding it, like, fuck this.
Right?
No one's going to come looking for it.
You're almost surprised they gave him a grave.
Well, and the funny part is the name of the woman that's on the jackal's grave, that was a fake name. It's actually a pseudonym for something in the Bible to the Antichrist. I forget what it is, but
what was the name? I don't even remember.
Maria something, I forget, but it was meant to be something towards that.
All right.
So, Brody?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with the graveyard scene. It's when the very first time I'd seen this film, that graveyard scene really stood out to me when they revealed the baby fetus and the dogs, all that sort of shit. I just got to give a quick shout out to the production design and locations of their buildings and that throughout this film. Fucking beautiful stuff.
Yeah,
it's very nice how they've done it. But yeah, sorry, graveyard scene for me, 10 out of 10, whatever. Fucking.
Just that first shot of them walking into it, because it just has that vibe. And I know I'm like, this is way later after the fact, but like Army of Darkness, dude, when he's going in the graveyard looking for the thing, you know what I mean? It just has that like overshot of just, it's puppetry, but it's like also models and shit. But then you got him like plastered in there. I don't know. I always enjoy that stuff. So,
agreed.
All right, boys. Do we all get best scene then?
Yeah.
All right. Worst moment or scene. Worst moment or scene.
The first fall.
Oh my God, that was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Not the lead up to the fall. The fall in itself. I'm gonna do 180 slow motion. I don't know, man. It just looks so. There's no way that didn't look cheesy in '76, even. Like, there's no way everybody is like, oh my God, gasp. But
I'm going with that.
I feel like that's the easiest one to pick.
Yeah, I can't really think of another one that really sticks out. Yeah.
So this isn't a worse scene, but I did laugh a lot because I was just saying stupid shit during it. But it's when they show up to that hidden city or whatever, and they're going through that monastery of all the monks just praying, and they're just walking through them. And I'm just like, man, I just want them to be like, oh, excuse me, pardon me. Don't mind me. And I like that random dude that I can't remember his name, but the guy that they met there. And he just kicked off the photographer. He's like, this isn't for you. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's Bugenhagen.
Yeah, Fat Bob Ross.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, bro. He had that sweet ass fro, man. Awesome. But I'm gonna agree with the fall. The fall was just, that was so stupid. First fall. All right. Opening scene, did it hook us in?
No,
for me,
no,
yes.
because I was pissed off because it said 6 a.m. and it was pitch black. No, it didn't hook me in. Fuck that. No.
Jesus Christ, Chad.
I don't know. I don't know England at 6 o'clock, so I can't say anything. I mean, it hooked me in by the time it brought the dog in and was hypnotizing the first nanny. But I don't know. Would that be opening still? I don't remember.
It hooked me in because, again, this father lost a child. Now here's another one. Like, I'm like, this ain't exactly going to be good.
Okay, so I just looked up sunrise in Rome on June 6th. Sunrise is 5:35 a.m. So fuck you guys.
Wait, but no, I thought it was p.m.
No, it's at 6 a.m.
Oh, it's 6 a.m.?
Even 6 a.m. is pitch black in the middle of summer.
Well, I didn't know if it was... Yeah, but I didn't know how it would be there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It could be darker, but...
Well, 5:30... Well, remember, that's sunrise.
Well,
it would still be...
If we're going with it's supposed to be a supernatural event of...
That, too.
I don't know how to say biblical proportions. Then
A satanic atmospheric piece.
Yeah, somebody could have just said, wow, it's awful dark for 6 a.m.
I don't know, man. It's like when Vigo comes in and he makes it dark with slime in the sky. It's like, technically it's daytime, but now it's night. Yeah.
So you're saying that we're like the buzzing of flies?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Dude, did you guys see that shot from the new, one of the shots that they've released from the new film?
Which one?
They show, I don't know who's in the background, but they show somebody in a tank just fucking getting hosed.
Yep.
And I was like, oh man, I cannot wait. I hope that's not just like a throwaway scene. I hope he gets something with that.
It probably is.
I'm sure it will be.
So excited for that. But that's another story.
Okay. Most attractive character, boys.
Nobody. Not a single person.
I mean, I would do Mrs. Thorne.
Yeah.
The original nanny.
The original nanny was okay.
I didn't like. First of all, the mom always had her makeup done regardless.
Yeah,
like she looked like. Even Jen's like, bro, she looks like $1 million for just giving birth. Like, what the fuck? And she just like when she was in the hospital and she's all crippled. Somehow her makeup's still done, even though she's all like wadded up.
Supernatural. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go original nanny for me, dude. There's not many to choose from.
Yeah, she was okay. I guess I can give it to her.
All right. Oh, you want to go over Brooka? All right. Did the score set the mood?
Yes.
I think it did. Yes. I mean, this thing won an Academy Award, so yeah.
It was solid.
Yeah.
Good atmosphere for sure.
Actually, I read somewhere that the composer for this film, he got nominated so many times but never won one. And then they offered him one for this. And he goes, fuck yous, I'm not going. And then he won it for this. And then they offered it to him for the next film after this, and he never won it. And he went.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Did they just like mail? Did they just mail you that trophy at that point?
Probably.
But that also just goes to show you the award shows don't know shit. Sorry, just want to get that out.
No, they're all crap.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
I know.
All crap. The only award show I used to always like was like MTV Music Video, like that award show.
Before it got all serious.
Yeah, dude, like straight up, like, dude, like,
Zombie.
95 to like 2005.
Yeah,
that
like
10-year era.
Like when Jason got the fucking Lifetime Achievement Award, and it was John Lovitz.
Yeah, just fucking, dude, I miss that. I miss that era, dude. I'm not gonna lie. All right, best song. I'm gonna go with Damien's theme.
Hey, you'll see.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, favorite character.
David Warner.
Gregory Peck.
Cool.
David Warner was the priest, right?
David Warner was the photographer.
Oh, yeah, he was solid. Ooh, I don't know. I did like him too, though. He was good.
It's either him or Fat Bob Ross.
Fat Bob Ross.
That kills me.
All right, Scuba says Damien. Gene says Peck. I think I'm going to go with the, you know what? I'm going to go photographer dude too. I like him a lot. And, you know, we got a lot of scenes with him figuring out his photos and shit like that. So That was nice. Boys all set? You guys?
Fuck, I'm still just trying to think. It was. I want to say the little shit, but I don't know.
He doesn't really do much. He just stares.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't even talk much in this movie.
No, he just screams.
No, he didn't.
He says "Daddy" at the end, like,
Yeah.
"Hey, don't kill me, bro." He drags that little shit in that church. That was fucking hilarious. I was just dying laughing at that scene, dude.
What about when he nearly drowns near the fucking pond? Should have just pushed him in then.
Yeah.
At
Oh
the start
god,
of the
yeah.
film.
When he's
Tomlin.
sitting there with that like little evil look, he's like, heh, 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 heh.
Yeah, smug prick.
Fucking give him the goddamn.
Domlin. He should have been called Domlin.
Give him the fucking Spartan kick into the water.
Yeah,
Right?
fuck it. I'll just go the little prick because he's the centerpiece of this film.
Fair enough. Is it is it the same kid that plays him again in number 2?
No,
No.
no.
Hmm.
'Cause I think the second one takes place like 14 years later.
Oh, okay. No shit. All right.
It's either that or a little less, but something like that.
Alrighty, fair enough. I just can't believe the third one's got Sam Neill, dude. Like, I feel like I want to watch that, but I feel, do I have to watch the second one to watch the third one?
He's so fucking smug in it. You just want to grab him by the throat and punch him numerous times in the face.
But is it like Exorcist 3 where I could just skip the second one and just watch that to appreciate and like enjoy it? Or do I have to
Well,
watch the
I've
second
actually
one?
heard the Omen 2 is pretty decent from
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, from a lot of people.
No, I would say watch the second one because it shows you that as a teenager, he's still trying to figure out like what it is he is.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Fair enough. Alrighty, boys. Was it scary?
Not to
No.
No.
I don't
say
even know if
parts
it
of
was
it,
in
but not the whole
76, but maybe. Maybe if you were
I would say in
super
76
religious.
it was. Yeah.
Super hard religious? Yeah, probably. Okay. Does it hold up today?
No, not to me.
No.
And Scoop said it didn't even hold up to him.
Oh, did
I
Scoop
mean-
say that?
Yeah, I said that a while back.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I think it does to a degree, but not a big degree. But that's just me.
I still think it's shot really well. I think the movie itself looks really well. But it was a snooze fest for me. I can't deny that. So, how is the acting?
A plus. I don't really think there was a bad actor at all.
The kid. He's a kid. You know, he's not going to be a freaking superstar. He wasn't great, but for the most part, they were pretty damn good. You know,
It
Gregory,
didn't seem like anybody super like phoned it in or didn't,
No.
fake
I
it.
did believe him when he tried to claw his mum's face off on that
Yeah.
ride to
I
the
did.
church. I was like,
Yeah.
that was pretty.
yeah, that was well
pretty
done.
believable.
Good freak out for sure. Alrighty. Cinematography, boys. Anything to write home about?
No, not really. It just looks good on those
I did like
still mids.
the scene. The decapitation scene was shot extremely well.
That was
And-
probably,
And like we mentioned, the priest escaping the forces of the force of evil coming in. I thought that whole section was filmed really sweet.
Yeah.
Actually, I do like that quick edit cuts of the pole going through because it just would have been him obviously there. But as they've cut it, it's like these quick little intercuts to make
It just seems that much more like it fucking
Yeah.
hits.
like,
That was really well.
And it got really fucking windy that point. It's just fucking
Yes, it did.
Alrighty. Did we like the premise?
Yeah.
So I mean, the premise is it's a solid idea. I just feel like
liked
it maybe something a little bit more needs to happen in the movie, and that just might be the ADHD of nowadays talking. But
I completely agree.
like, yeah, dude, the idea of oh my god,
Oh, there he is.
what's up, Scoobs?
I had
Welcome,
to rush home.
welcome.
How's Grandma?
Yeah, Rusho. How's
There is
Grandma?
no
Yeah.
God. There is no God. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I turned the water on and all the pipes burst.
Fuck
Aw.
off, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Didn't that happen just a couple years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I told my dumbass kid to turn the water off at grandma's house because it was going to freeze. He didn't do it, so my cousin did it the following day after it had already froze. So
Oh.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But continue. I've been watching.
All righty. Well, we are on premise at the moment.
Son of the
So-
devil. Of
Yeah, I
course.
mean, it's not a bad premise.
It's not a bad premise.
It just needs a little bit more. It needs a little something. For sure. All righty. Was the climax satisfying? Is that him bringing into the church? Is it after the fact of him getting actually killed? Where do we want to see
the church to when we see Damien is the climax?
That's what I'm picking for the climax.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go with yes because I mean that little sinister smile made it worth it to me.
All right. I mean, I didn't mind him getting shot by the cops, I guess. Like, it wasn't anything.
I mean, I
It
think
didn't seem like it was out of nowhere. Like, you
That's
saw it
believable.
coming.
Yeah, that's very believable that would happen.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, okay, makes sense. I mean, like I said, dude, I loved him dragging the fuck out of that little kid in the church. I just thought that was fucking hilarious. I mean, you know what? I liked it because he ended up with the fucking president, and we had that nice little like, oh, he's still out there being evil in the world.
Yeah,
That smirk. It's that smirk.
yeah. That's
I wait for it the whole damn movie. It's just that smirk.
it's so evil, and you just go, oh, it's so creepy.
Fair
The
enough.
funny thing is, like, he was originally just supposed to turn around and look into the camera, but Richard Donner told the kid, "Whatever you do, don't laugh, don't laugh." And it was the kid trying not to laugh. That smile.
And it worked.
That's fucking funny. Oh, nope. There we go.
I'll just leave it there. It's fine.
No, I want to see your pretty
Yeah.
face, Bob.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot.
Well, it's already been remade.
It's already been remade.
It's
which-
being rebooted.
It's being rebooted as well,
Oh.
I guess.
I'll rewind this 100%.
I would say rewind. I wouldn't like if somebody said, "Hey, you want to watch The Omen?" I'm not going to be like, fuck that movie. I'm never going to watch it again. But I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it.
I'm going to rewind it, but it's going to be on the slowest rewind setting ever.
That's torture.
I'm trying to think of like the setting where somebody would be like, "Yo, man, let's all watch The Omen," and be like, "All right, when's the last time I took a nap? Am I gonna be good? Because I don't need to be that dude falling asleep mid party when everybody else is like watching."
Yeah, because you're going to get penises drawn on your face.
Exactly. I'm at least gonna
Demonic
take.
penises.
I'm at least gonna take my shoes off. You know what I mean?
No. At that point, guys, I'll just be like this. Here, trace. Make it a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my shirt's still on. You can't go all the way down to my chest like that.
Oh, I'll make it work.
I'm just going to.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I would honest. I think I might recycle this bitch. Excuse me. I personally don't see me ever watching this again. I have no reason
It's
to watch
not-
this again.
Not quite bad enough to recycle for me. But it barely gets a rewind.
It's not even that it's not bad. It's just like it's boring. So it's like I don't know. That I mean, we have so many better decapitation scenes that I could go watch in any other fucking movie. Not saying like this wasn't cool, but I'm not gonna sit through that whole movie again to watch that fucking scene. Like, nah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll recycle this bitch. So, all right, boys, let's fucking rate this. And pull up my handy dandy calculator. All right, Mr. Brody Kane. What do we give it?
Oh, I was gonna say 2.8, but I do love the tension and the build up to the most iconic scenes of this film. Like I said, there's a lot I like about it. There's a lot I don't like about it. It's definitely one I'm not going to fucking watch again this year. Look, I'll give it a solid 3. Yeah.
That sounds good. Scubas.
I'm going to give it a 2.5. Even though I
Right in
named
the-
my
right in the
child.
middle? All
Right in the middle. Even though I named my firstborn child after the main character of this movie. I don't know.
Doesn't hold up.
Does not.
All right. Bobby.
Well, all right. I guess I'm.
Be honest with yourself, Bob.
I'm going with a 4, straight 4, because I think there are
Alrighty.
things that could be changed to make it a 5, but we can't do that now. But I'm going 4.
All righty. Chad Daddy.
Bob's being way too generous. I am going with Brody Kane's first score with a 2.8.
2.8er.
Yeah.
All right. I will give this a 2. And only because is some solid shit in it, but ultimately it's boring as fuck.
Yes.
And the fall scene that everybody's it's supposed to be like one of the coolest, shocking scenes of thing is the dumbest fucking looking piece of crap. It looked dumb then. So, all right. Let's divide this bitch by 5. That is a 2.9er for 1976's The Omen. Hey, it got above half, so.
Sorry, Bobby. We tried to like your movie.
It's okay. I'm feeling it lately. I'm kidding.
Fucking next week.
I told Steph tonight was going to be poop on Bobby night.
Is that the lowest rated movie so far this year?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't had many.
I know we haven't had many, but I want to keep track of that to see what our lowest rated movie of the year is.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, have you seen the list this year? I don't know if there is going to be a low rating. So, like,
This is going to be the
It
low
might
rating.
be this one.
It may.
I mean, we've got some pretty solid movies coming up.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I you know what? I don't know because I really didn't care for X that much.
I haven't seen X, so I have no judge on that.
I don't. Like I said, maybe on a rewatch I'll appreciate it more. But
okay.
I liked it. I liked it too.
I liked it too.
I liked it
I didn't
too.
care for it.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I sit on my face.
I was gonna say
Absolutely.
My brows she's on.
You guys are
I'm agreeing.
Yes, ugly as fuck.
Yes.
it's like a fucking reptile, dude. Can't do it. Chad Daddy, what are we watching next week, homie?
Next week is a film that's going to make Mr. Brody Kane extremely happy, and hopefully he joins us. We're finally getting around to watching The Hitcher.
I've never
He
seen
already
it.
told me he's gonna send us a 20-minute vid if he's got to work.
Fuck! I hope I don't. I said to John last night. I said, "Are we doing The Hitcher next week?" He goes, "Yes." I went, "Oh, fuck my life!" So be prepared for a 15 to 20-minute video.
It's going to be Bobby's 11-minute video on.
No, I won't do that to you.
Now the thing
Yeah.
is, can we find The Hitcher? Because I'm looking right now.
Oh shit! I didn't think.
I didn't even think either.
And nothing's popping up. Ooh, interesting. Hold on.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! It's on Tubi. It's on Max.
Oh, yours is popping up? Why isn't mine popping up? Weird.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. No, cool. Good.
Yeah, it's on
Good
Tubi.
deal. Okay. That's all that matters.
Be or not to be.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
for
I've
some
ever
reason
seen
my
this.
Google's not popping up with it, but yeah, this was my pick, wasn't it, Chad Daddy, I believe?
It was.
Fuck yeah, dude. And,
I have seen this movie.
I have not. And this is why I wanted to put it.
I haven't.
Brody has talked about this movie for the last 4 fucking years, 5 years.
My
and
dad
it's time.
loved this fucking movie so
All right.
much.
Well, it's time we watch it because I've heard how awesome it is, but I have not heard anything specific about the movie. Just the title. It's a
That
great
it's awesome.
fucking movie. So that's what I know about it. That's how I'm
That's
going.
what we're gonna. Now, that's how you go into it.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it.
It's just a
Is
cat
this-
and mouse
am-
game.
Am I the
Cat
only
and
one
mouse.
who's never seen this before?
No,
haven't seen
I've never seen it.
Oh shit! All right, cool. So 3 of
Fuck
us.
it. February is stacked, by the way. We got Freddy's Revenge, The Faculty, Willy's Wonderland, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Willy's Wonderland.
yeah.
That's the third week, right?
Willie's. That's February 19th. Yeah,
That's my birthday week. Whoop whoop.
I have yet to see that one either, so that'll be a first watch. Too.
I'm
Same.
telling
Which
you, you're
Body
gonna love
Snatchers?
that one.
Chad,
The
you probably
remake.
have-
Yes.
Chad, if you got to send me the list again, it fucking got deleted from my email.
I can do that. But yeah,
Wait, what were you just asking? Would you
which
say the
one is
remake?
that? The remake, the one with
Oh, 78.
yeah. The,
Wasn't that also my pick?
Goldblum-
Oh wait.
No,
is
not
it?
my pick.
Oh,
Is
you
it the
picked
78 or the 91?
The
78.
91 is later in the year. We're doing both.
Ooh.
Really
yeah.
like Body
91.
Snatchers.
Maybe because you had it on there because that was one that I wanted to watch. So that's what I was. All right, sweet. Yeah, dude, we got a solid. I don't know what Bad Moon is. That's at the end.
Werewolf.
That's a.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured that, but I've never.
Same guy who wrote The Hitcher.
Okay. Yeah, man, we got a solid year.
I gotta share that again with Bobby. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
What's
I
that?
don't. My email's
list?
been funky lately, so.
Alrighty, boys. So we know what we're doing next week. Let's get nerdy. Any nerd news, boys?
Yes. Well, I still haven't seen it, but you guys have. But the black and white version of Godzilla -1 is coming to theaters January 26th.
Yeah, buddy.
End of this week, buddy.
Can't wait. I will definitely go see that shit again.
All right, Bobby, you should have it.
Okay. Yep, it just came. That's what she said.
I can say, at least in my nerd news, Trick or Treat Studios just dropped a sweet little Ghostbuster package if you're a Ghostbuster fan. And I'm not going to lie, I'm definitely want to get that Gray Lady mask because that thing looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably get the sign too, but it's on my wall. You can
Okay, I'm gonna go look.
But yeah, there's a Slimer mask coming out. Slimer looks pretty sick too. Stay puffed. But the Gray Lady, man, I just want that because I want to make that into a dummy of like actually like her. Fucking sick. Cool. Let's see what else. I feel like there's some other big nerds.
There was all those pictures from Empire magazine that dropped.
Mm-hmm. For those. Yep. I'm trying not to look at a lot of them because like I really want to go into this movie as blind as I can.
That's what I'm doing.
The picture of Slimer's been shared everywhere.
Like I can almost bet you'll see a different trailer Super Bowl.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
I will not watch it. I don't want to see anything else. Fucking Funko Pop's already fucking spoiled enough, so fuck them. Like,
yeah, I hate it when they do that shit.
Dude, release toys after the movie.
Yep.
Not before. That shit pisses me the fuck off. But not that anybody's listening. Let's see. Oh, like Brody said, MK2 officially wrapped up filming.
Hell yeah.
So hopefully we'll be seeing that maybe by end of the year, probably 2025 is more likely.
I think it was pushed to 2025.
Yeah.
I think it was it March 2025, or I wonder if I thought that's what I saw was pending, I guess. But when did it release? Because it released April, right? April in 2021?
Yeah, it was on my birthday, the 24th of April.
Right. Yes, it was right after mine. That's right.
Yeah.
So
in addition,
the good thing about that is they would have been editing the film as they were filming, so we're pretty much and they'd already had that film, parts of the film already filmed in the COVID break, so they probably would have worked on the majority of it then, and then just gone back to reshoot the rest of the film, and then so hopefully it should be out by the end of the year, if latest, or early next year or something.
Well, let's see. That would still be. I mean, Warner Brothers would own that. What the fuck has Warner Brothers even got right now?
Well, if they got fuck all, then it couldn't even speed up the process.
Idea. I mean, that's why Sony's pushing Ghostbusters so hard because they know they got shit besides that and fucking Spider-Man.
Okay, so Trick or Treat Studios dropped like a lot. Like there's a Terrifier 2 mask, Lost Boys masks. They're doing 50-year celebration of Texas Chainsaw with masks. They're bringing back the classic 80s Freddy Krueger mask.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff they dropped.
We're also getting Exorcist, Beetlejuice, and Phantasm.
Oh, wow.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, so Phantasm, you're getting the tall man and the evil little dwarf mask.
And
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, and the classic Jason Goes to Hell mask from the 1993 release they did.
We're getting the ding-dings? Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, wait. Oh, did you also mention The Crow?
Oh, no, sorry, The Crow.
Yeah, they're doing The Crow as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Goosebumps as well. But
Goosebumps, yeah.
Goosebumps. What are they doing from Goosebumps? Probably the dummy.
Maybe.
I wonder if they would have the. I wonder if they would do the OG mask.
No, they are. They're from the front cover of the books.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Say Cheese and Die, is it, with the skeleton? Is that the mohawk and the skeleton face, or the haunted mask and all them?
The haunted mask wasn't the first one, right? No, first one was like Hell House or something, wasn't it?
The haunted mask was like number 3 or something like that.
I thought number 3 was the Don't Play with Monster Blood, or was that number 2? Dude, it's been so long since I've thought about Goosebumps. Don't Play with Monster Blood. Fucking A, man. Let's see. What else was there? Oh, I'm not going to say this with excitement in my voice by any means, but apparently there is another Jurassic Park potentially getting written or produced or whatever, and they're bringing back one of the original writers from the first one to try to save this fucking pile of shit.
Well, good for
Let it die. Let it die for a while, man.
Let it die like the dinosaurs did.
Stop putting Chris Pratt in everything. Let it die.
That too.
Let it fizzle out. Fucking A, dude. I don't know. Too much, too fast. You know what I mean? It's just like, no, dude. The first couple were fucking great. I really enjoyed World when they brought it back, but ooh, what? Both mask? The bird and the normal? Ooh,
Nice.
Fucking A, bro. That looks kind of funny.
That does look funny.
The Thanksgiving mask, though, I'll definitely pick them.
Yeah, I got to pick up one of each.
Oh, God.
Oh, we also have...
Sloth? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Lost Boys. They're releasing everything.
We also have a bit of sad news. Original Dawn of the Dead actor David Emmage has passed away as well. He played Flyboy in the movie.
Flyboy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I did see that.
Damn, that sucks. That sucks. I'm trying to think, dude. I thought there was some movie announcement that I was going to think of. Anything else? Anything else, boys?
I got nothing.
All right, fuck it. We're gonna wrap this shit up, dude. I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Brody, you want to start us off, homie?
This is your doppelganger Kanga Banga all the way from the land down fucking under saying sayonara, bitches.
This is your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, saying, see you next week.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Monstein. Join us next week for The Hitcher, motherfuckers.
Yeah, buddy. This is your dark lord of knowledge, your Chad Daddy, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, saying, join us next week and don't pick up any hitchhikers.
And I'm your not so mean Fluffmaster Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying thank you once again, Gorehounds, for joining us on another awesome episode of the Gore N More podcast. Remember, you can hit us up on Instagram. You can email us at goreandmorepod@gmail.com. Hit us up in the Gore and More discussion page on Facebook if you got Facebook, or fucking hit us up in Messenger on Instagram. Shout us out. Let us know how we're doing. Give us some ideas, whatever the fuck you want. Just say hi. Fuck it. And on top of all that, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Elephant dicks.